Welcome back, everybody, to Lackluster Gaming, the show for those who love to game but know they're mediocre at best. And today is Epic Sunday. So happy Sunday to you guys. Want to give some shout outs to, where did I put my book? Where did I put it? Mick Pancakes. Big shout out. You've been waiting for that one. Caesar Gaming 101, Dragonator, and a big shout out and birthday wishes. Birthday wishes to you, Wookimatrix Gaming. Dude, I love you guys. Thank you so much for being a part of the Lackluster community, and welcome aboard. Today I've got a very, very, very special deck for you guys. It's a new deck that I've been using on the ladder. That's right. So the deck's on screen right there for you, and if you want to know what deck I was using previously to this one, check the video out up there because it is a pretty awesome free-to-play deck with 0 legendaries, and I used it for over a month, probably about a month and a half. But now, just 2 days ago, I actually chose this deck, and I'm in a bit of trouble at the moment. Because I've got these Elite Barbarians just right up on my tower, and my Elite Barbarians took so long to load in, so we did take some pretty serious damage on our tower. So I've got the Zap ready because the normal counter is, there they are, boom! The skeleton army. So I usually hover my Zap right over just to keep them safe, make sure I can get a couple swings off on the tower, and make sure that he needs to waste extra elixir to defend, because 3 for 6 can put you in a lot of serious trouble. So maybe implement that into your gameplay. But check this out, skeleton army, if he zaps, I'm in big trouble, and I think he does. No, he does not. We pull it off. But let's go over this deck real quick, okay? Let's see. We've got the Elite Barbarians. I know, they're OP, nobody likes them, everybody hates them because they're just really overpowered and really fast and fairly difficult to counter at times. So, I mean, and especially with that kind of a push right there, I had nothing because of that princess. That princess would have taken out my Skarmy, would have taken out that minion horde, so I had to wait until the princess locked onto my tower before I placed down the minion horde, and unfortunately because of that, he was able to take my tower down, but that was a lot of elixir for him to spend, so I was able to take down his tower as well. So it's like it's a pretty decent give and take deck. But we've got those Elite Barbarians, we've got the Hog Rider. I've almost got it up to level 9. As soon as we get that thing up to level 9, I will be upgrading my account to a level 11. So that should be interesting, and hopefully finally we'll be able to break the 4K barrier. We've also got the minion horde. I do particularly like the 5 elixir minion horde in this deck, and look at that. I mean, that's what I mean. It's unfortunate that the fireball is able to take it out, but I mean, other than that, I was able to get the Elite Barbarians and my Hog Rider to that tower. My princess in the back and minion horde right here is going to be able to defend properly. Unfortunately for him, that knight, that prince went the wrong way. Otherwise, he probably would have taken my tower and tied up the game. But, so we also got the miner in this deck, which is great because a big combo that I use is the miner Hog Rider push, the miner minion push, and the miner Skarmy push. All 3 of those pushes are great combos. They are absolutely amazing, and we are now going into overtime. I am pretty much losing at this moment. My miner's not able to get any damage whatsoever. I get my Elite Barbarians to his main tower, and boom, just like that, we get the 3-crown victory. I mean, it's a pretty brutal deck. So also, we've got the princess, we've got the Skarmy, we've got the Inferno Tower, and the Zap spell. So the princess is obviously really great. She, you know, chip damage from the bridge almost no matter what. If you place her down just like this, boom, automatically about 150 damage to our enemy's tower, just like that. He's got the bowler, so I wait until he locks on, and then I put my Elite Barbarians down. He's able to get 400 damage by doing that, but then I get full health Elite Barbarians as a counter push. That's why I wait. The Skarmy is great. It takes out massive tanks. The Inferno Tower takes out massive tanks. The Minion Horde takes out massive tanks. The Elite Barbarian takes out massive tanks. And the Zap for all your Zap bait decks and your low-cost, high-energy quick-paced cycle decks. So it's a really nicely balanced deck, and I was surprised when I picked it up because I was looking for something new. I was getting bored of the deck that I was using because I had used it for over a month, and I, just being bored with it, I wanted to try something, and I was just kind of threw this thing together. It's kind of like a mixture of like almost a zap bait deck and a HOG Elite Barbarian push, and it works really, really well. And right here, you can see sometimes you do get in a lot of trouble if they focus all their elixir on one lane and push. So that golem push right there, I pushed my hog rider on the right hand side. He got to the tower and he placed his musketeer to combat it, but in the opposite lane, so he was able to trail behind that golem, and that's why he was able to take down that tower, even though I have his king tower down to half health. But that's okay. So I've got, let's see, he's pushing down the left, so I'm gonna push down the right with the minor minion push, and look at that, we lock onto the tower, and we're gonna do some pretty significant damage there. We're not able to take him out completely, and now we have a fairly big push coming at us, which is unfortunate. So I wait until the bowler locks onto the target, and unfortunately my elite barbarians are actually locked onto the witch's skellies, which is so good for our opponent because that bowler is just doing tons and tons of damage, and while the witch is just taking out the elite barbarians. But we do get another hog rider to the tower, and again he places that musketeer in the opposite lane to combat my hog. This guy is a very seasoned golem player, he knows what he's doing, but I know I just gotta rush and try to get that 3 crown before he does. So I send in my miner, my skeleton army, and my minions, and there we go, we get the 3 crown. It's just a little bit faster troops, a little bit faster of a cycle deck, and that is why we are able to get the win over these massive beatdown decks. It's truly amazing. It's awesome. So there you go, a couple 3 crowns for you, and we're just moving on into the third battle, and this is what I've adopted. It is now my permanent ladder deck for a short period of time anyway. We'll see if I can push into 4K with it before reaching level 11. I know I suck. I should have reached 4K as a level 10, but hey, it's Lackluster Gaming. So this guy places down a pump, so immediately I am going to rush with a hog because he's already spent some elixir, and because of that pump being 6 elixir, I rush every single time. If I have the cards available, I'm able to take out that elite barbarian push with my minion horde and send in my miner, and boom, they lock onto the tower, and we're able to take it down to 0 health, knock that thing out really early into the game, more than 2 minutes left in the match, and we're already in the lead. So now he had that push, he put the ice golem up front, so I dropped my Skarmy in the back to take out that musketeer, and they also do pretty decent damage for me on that elixir collector, which is great because those things will win the battle for you if they're played right. So I know he's just placed another one very, very recently, so now I put down my hog. He's able to get 1 swing off on that tower, and our princess is going to do a little bit of work, and we're going to drop a minion horde again to combat those elite barbarians and send in another miner. This time he had the fireball in his rotation, was able to take out the minions. That was the first fireball that he had sent out, so now we know that he's got it, and now he knows that that's one of my big pushes that he is going to be susceptible to while placing down a pump, so he's got to wait. He knows he's got to wait to hold that fireball to make sure he's got it ready for the next time I push like that. So now I've got this massive push coming in, and I'm just wasting elixir because I really don't have any viable options yet. So I'm going to place down the elite barbarians in the back, put down the inferno tower, and that's going to lock on to that giant. He zaps, but that's okay because my elite barbarian is going to take out his elite barbarian, and the princess in the back is going to take out most of the other stuff. Minion horde to just kind of clean up everything else, and there we go. We're going to send in the miner again with another minion horde coming at him. This time he uses his elite barbarians, and there we go. We're going to use our princess, and now he's rushing pretty hard at me, and I've got the elite barbarians and a skeleton army and a princess all hitting that giant. He's unable to make that giant get to the tower. We've got 2 princesses on the board now, just raining down arrows of fire. He uses that fireball now for that princess, so I know I can use this minion horde and a hog combo, and boom, it takes out that elixir collector. Everything gets to his second tower, and look how fast that tower melts to get the second tower down within 6 seconds. That is beast mode, you guys. So give this deck a shot because it is seriously a lot of fun. It's very fast paced at its average elixir cost of 3 point whatever. And just give it a shot. Let me know how it goes, guys. Happy Sunday to you guys. Again, it's Epic Sunday. And again, once more, happy birthday, Wookiematrix. Thank you so much for being an avid supporter and part of the LackLuster community, guys. I love you. I'll see you on maybe tomorrow, maybe Tuesday, and definitely on Wednesday. Peace out.